Putin has vowed to respond to Britain sending uranium tank arms to Ukraine, as his defense minister says there are fewer steps to go before nuclear collision between Russia and the UK.
Here's a summary of the article.
Putin has vowed to respond to Britain sending uranium tank arms to Ukraine, as his defense minister says there are fewer and fewer steps to go before nuclear collision between Russia and the West. The depleted uranium ammunition is meant for use by Ukrainian forces who are utilizing British-made Challenger 2 tank which the government has sent to Eastern Europe. It is the latest direct threat that Putin has leveled against Britain, with his cronies having previously treated to use a nuclear missile on London because of the government's full-throated condemnation of the war in Ukraine. The Minister for Despot Putin said, "Another step has been taken, and there are fewer and fewer left." The depleted uranium ammo is used to help tank rounds pierce targets more easily due to the physical properties of uranium. Tensions have been high between Russia and the West since the invasion of Ukraine, with fears of direct conflict spurred recently by collisions between Western and Russian military hardware including drones and jets. Russia also confirmed that 2 of its own nuclear bombers had flown over the Sea of Japan for 7 hours, as Japan's Prime Minister announced a visit to Ukraine.
This post received a score of 8,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
If Putin and his oligarchs are remotely sane, there are an infinite number of steps to go before a nuclear collision between Russia and UK.
The fact they're even posturing with nukes is ridiculous. Nukes in this era should be nothing more than paperweights, used only in the situation that someone launches a nuke on your country. So long as everyone abides by those rules, no nukes get launched and the human race doesn't exterminate itself. Anyone who threatens otherwise is absolutely insane, and shouldn't be close to a button or switch.
It's because they are weak and they know it. Large threats are all they can do because their military has not been good since the 80s.
They know it and now everybody knows it. They was more scary before the Ukraine attack, now everybody knows they can't stand against a major contender unless it's with nukes.
To be fair, Russia's navy had its ass handed to them in 1905 by Japan's, Czech's notes, fishing fleet.
British fishing fleet, actually, which the Russian fleet incorrectly thought were Japanese torpedo boats somehow stationed in the Baltic. Then, a menagerie of creatures picked up in Madagascar. Then, finally, Japanese battleships.
Alternately.
Oh my. That is next level incompetence.
I swear the power of the millions of pairs' eyes collectively rolling in the UK right now will cringe Putin to death.
Interesting proposition. To cringe to death, you sit in a bulletproof booth with a loaded gun. You're at the center of a huge stadium filled with people and all the worst and most cringeworthy things you ever did are displayed on a large screen for all to see. The only way to stop the video is to kill yourself.
Lol, I was more thinking the collective weight of millions of people all thinking, "You Napoleon complex wanker," would literally just force him to keel over. Such brutal judgment delivered in the most English of ways without even a word spoken.
I know. Just thought it would make good TV.
Any televised version of Putin keeling over would make good TV.
If you send NLAWs and javelins I'll be mad. If you send HIMARS I'll be even madder. If you send Patriots I'll be very mad. If you send tanks I'll be very very mad. If you send jets I'll be very 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 mad, and the pattern continues.
They studied at the Susan Collins School for Strategic Negotiations.
It's not a nuclear collision with this you need to worry about. It's what happens when our son, America, sees what you did.
As a French, we will come to help you. Nobody has any right to bully UK except us.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.